Okay.
Welcome back, fuckers.
What the fuck is going on? Inside the ropes, we can say that now because we're doing that right now.
Yes, we are.
Inside the ropes, decided we're going to do a little video real quick. We're going to go WWE real fast, and we're going to talk about the impending build to Survivor Series, what we're seeing right now, everything we've read. I've been looking up stuff and everything.
Things that are going to be awesome.
Things that are going to suck.
Expect to be awesome.
Things that look like they're going to suck already.
Yeah.
Like already. We're still like 3 weeks away.
Yeah, we're 3 weeks away and shit's already looking kind of sour.
So as of right now, here's what we know for a fact. We know for a fact that it's going to be champions versus champions. So we're going to have The Miz versus Baron Corbin.
Yep.
We're going to have the Usos against the Shield. We're going to have Lesnar versus Jinder. I don't know what they're going to do about the Cruiserweight division.
I don't know either.
I don't know if maybe they're going to have a Survivor Series 5-on-5, but they just did that on Raw this week.
I know we're going to have Natalya and Alexa Bliss go at it.
Yeah.
Which, love you, Alexa.
Going to be a horrible match.
But I think it's good. But you're working with probably one of the most stiffest women in WWE.
And Natalya hasn't even looked really good on this push either. She's actually hurt the title, I think.
But, like, it's pretty fucking bad.
And I don't think they're doing Charlotte any favors right now by making it so hard for Charlotte to get the title back from Natalya. However, so let's go through the first couple matches that we know without a doubt are happening. We'll start with the women's match. So unless one of these women drop the title in the next few weeks,
Yeah.
which
I don't see happening.
I don't see happening because I don't think they're going to put Alexa Bliss in there with Charlotte.
No.
I think it's too much of a mismatch, and I think they're more comfortable having Alexa in there with Natalya.
Yeah.
I love Alexa Bliss too, and this is hard to say, but I just don't have a lot of confidence in this matchup.
Oh, God.
I really don't. Natalya is...
I don't either, just for the fact that Natalya's in the match.
Natalya's moveset is limited. Hasn't changed.
I haven't had confidence in Natalya since she started.
I mean, to me, honestly, it feels like they gave her the title this time just because she's been around forever.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it feels like. It feels like, oh, well, Natalia's still here, and, you know, I know she's a true company worker. She shows up whenever they need her to. She goes in any match they need her to. She's put women over before.
Yeah. She's paid her dues. Let's give her something in return.
However, that doesn't mean she should be the head of your women's division right now. There are 1,000 times more talented women than her on the roster currently.
Yes, there are.
I just don't have a lot of confidence in this matchup, man. I really don't. I think Alexa wins, just built off star power on this one.
Yeah, pretty much.
But, you know, last year, the way they did it was Raw won everything except for the big matchup.
Yeah. So now, could it be a plot twist this year where SmackDown wins everything but the big matchup?
Well, we know that's not going to happen because there's no fucking way Jinder's beating Brock. We'll get into that in a minute. That's just not fucking happening.
We're going to save that one for last because that's the main rant that we're on right now. So we're going to let it all out later.
I don't see why they would have Natalya win this match.
I don't see it.
So I think it's Alexa all the way. Hopefully she can carry the match a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully.
But I don't really think it's going to be that good of a match.
I'm not expecting it to be.
This match leads me into what I want to say real quick. Survivor Series is already a huge letdown for me.
Yeah.
Already. Because last year to me, Survivor Series was awesome. You know why? Because it went back to my childhood. They brought back the classic Survivor Series matches.
Yeah.
You had 5-on-5 women's division, 5-on-5 or 6-on-6 tag division. You know?
Oh, wait. There is one we forgot. There is a 5-on-5 women's division match this year.
There will be.
We'll wait to get into that because the rant for that match is going to be Raw's leader.
Here's the other problem with it. The 5-on-5 in the women's division, both teams, in my opinion, should be captained by their current champions.
Should be.
And that's the way it should be going, because that's what made those matches last year so
awesome.
awesome was having the respective, teams and
They
who
had-
was running those teams.
Last year they had
Last
the
year,
Intercontinental Champion versus the U.S. Champions team.
did
Yeah, they did.
they? No, they didn't.
Did they? No, wait, what?
No,
that happened 1 year.
Yeah, but
I
that
forgot what the
wasn't.
fuck it was. Because Sword was last year.
Was it last year?
I don't know.
remember.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I thought there was 3 matchups last year, Survivor Series style.
Yeah.
It was the tag one, which Raw won.
Yep.
It was the women's one, which Raw won. And then it was the main SmackDown versus Raw rosters, which SmackDown won.
Yeah.
Because I want to say all the main titles were in that match at the time, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because AJ was champ, Kevin Owens was champ.
Yeah.
Was Jericho United States champ at the time?
That I do not remember.
I can't remember either. And for the life of me, I can't remember who the hell Intercontinental champion
No,
was.
because they were still the best friend gimmick at the time. I don't remember if Jericho was champion though.
I mean, I know we had Kalisto go. Oh, no. You had Dolph Ziggler against Sami Zayn. Or no, The Miz against Sami Zayn. And if Sami Zayn had won, then the Intercontinental title was going to Raw.
Yeah.
Well, the United States title was going. It was one of those two. It was the Intercontinental title was going to Raw, and then you had
Kevin Owens show up on SmackDown with the fucking US title.
But that's the way they did it last year. This year we've only got 2 of those matches right now that we know of. It could change. I don't know if if there's going to be a tag team one, but hopefully there is. I'm not 100% sure on that. So then from that women's title match, we'll go into the women's Survivor Series style match, which on one side, SmackDown, is going to be captained by Becky Lynch, which is an awesome choice, I think.
And here's Raw's captain. Raw! The flagship show. Captain Alicia Fox.
Who just had a match where she was crying in the ring.
A woman that hasn't been relevant for years.
Now, a lot of what I'm reading online is that Alicia's going to be the sole survivor in this match. And that it's supposedly a push for Alicia. They're going to put her back in the main picture again. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I just know I'm so over the Alicia character right now. The crazy bitch who comes out complaining, whining. If she doesn't win, she stomps and screams, and it was funny at first.
But then it just got sad.
Now it's annoying. We only know the captains for those teams at the moment, I believe.
At the moment. But if you look at
You
the
can
rosters...
kind of piece it together pretty easily.
If you look at the rosters, you already got Natalya and Alexa already in the match.
Right.
So you can't really go into that. You got
You can
Nia
pretty much-
Jax taking a leave of absence, so
you can
that
pretty much
singles her out.
guarantee that Sasha and Bayley.
It's gonna be, here's my prediction. Here's my prediction for the women in that match. It's gonna be Sasha, Bayley.
Alexa.
Alexa's not gonna be in it.
No, I'm
The
sorry.
Survivor Series.
Sasha,
Bayley,
Alicia
Fox, Emma, and Mickie James.
See, I'm going to say it's going to be Sasha, Bayley, Alicia Fox.
Oh wait, you know what? Take out
Stop. Let me finish.
because I just thought of somebody.
Sasha, Bayley, Alicia Fox. I'm going to say Mickie James and Asuka.
You see, that's where I would take out Mickie James and put Asuka in.
I think with Mickie James on it, the team looks more formidable. Former 6-time women's champ, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, true.
So if they're going for star power in the match, I think they go with Mickie.
All right.
And then you got the SmackDown side,
Which there's really nobody. All right, you take away
Natalya.
Natalya. Now you got
You know
Captain
Becky's
Becky Lynch.
captain,
Now that leaves the rest of your roster:
pretty much.
Naomi, Charlotte, Lana,
Carmella.
That's it.
You're missing one.
Oh, Tamina. Or Lana's not even going to be in the
It
match.
probably won't be Lana. It'll probably be Tamina.
And it'll be Tamina. Listen, Tamina, moveset limited. She really's got no personality in the ring.
But the whole hookup with her and Lana has actually been kind of entertaining. It's worked a little bit.
Yeah. That, like, Tamina has a mouthpiece, which is something she really needed.
And I don't think Lana should be in this match because her timing has been god awful lately.
Especially with the solid steel air knocking her over.
It has been absolutely horrible lately. She's proving more and more that she is way better as a manager than she is as a superstar. And again, the reason I think you get Asuka in this match is solely to put Asuka over some more. I think Asuka winds up... I don't believe the Alicia Fox thing. I just don't.
I can't.
I think Asuka winds up... If she's in this match, she's the one who wins the match.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to derail her hype train at all right now.
You can't derail the hype train. She just debuted.
So if you have her lose to anybody right now, even if it's in a Survivor Series style match, where, like, you know, Charlotte hits her with a spear out of nowhere and then Becky slaps on the disarmer,
Yeah.
it still hurts her. So I think if Asuka's in this match, she's the one who gets the win.
Yeah.
The question is only if Raw is going to use her or not, which I don't see how you have a Survivor Series go by that doesn't have Asuka in it. Unless she's in a different kind of match somehow.
Yeah. So then we move into Baron Corbin versus The Miz.
Another one that's going to be just... I don't have a lot of confidence in this matchup either.
No, correction. I have a lot of confidence in The Miz.
I have confidence in The Miz's ability to sell the match.
Yeah.
And I have confidence in Corbin's in-ring ability. Because Baron's very underrated in-ring.
Other than that, I think it's either going to go one of two ways. Either they're going to fuck up.
Gets involved.
Either they're going to fuck up. Well, actually, no, they can't. Bo's out.
Well, you still got Curtis Axel there.
You got Curtis Axel. Well, how much? Like literally, how much can he fucking do?
Humana. You could have him like grab his leg or something for a second to fuck him up. You don't have to have him really do a lot of damage. Just be annoying. But
also, I have heard that the reason why Curtis Axel's got taken off TV is because the meningitis thing now too.
This meningitis thing is fucking WWE up right now.
And
a lot of top guys on the shelf.
And you got to remember, Miz won't be that far along behind. Miz is surrounded by the Miztourage on every show.
So, looking at this from every angle you possibly can, if this is a straight up in-ring match, there's no way the Miz wins.
Yeah.
There's just not.
No.
But I have to look at this from the eyes of Baron Corbin must have done something to piss somebody off horribly.
He's the second most hated guy out there.
Because since he's won the title, he hasn't won a match.
Yeah.
He's lost to Sin Cara now twice. Twice! Sin Cara's a guy who hasn't won a match in like 5 fucking years. And somehow he's beating Baron Corbin 2 weeks in a row. So because of that, and because of the hype train that's the Miz is really, I mean, you got to give the Miz a lot of credit here, man.
You really do.
Through sheer character development, mic work, everything he's done.
And constantly able to get heat on him.
He has made himself...
When he does the Daniel Bryan kicks, the fans hate it.
I mean, he is literally...
And it's gold.
He has literally made himself...
relevant
the only real heel in the company right now.
Yeah.
Everybody else kind of toes that little line.
Yeah.
The Miz is who he is.
Like Kevin Owens used to be a badass heel. And now he's kind of toeing the line.
And they got them back in the friendship storyline.
Yeah.
Except it's him and Sammy now. I mean, come on, really?
Yeah, I thought Sammy was going to do good with this. I was hoped for it.
I like his attitude and stuff, though.
And then I saw on SmackDown when they were like fucking, no, you were good. No, you were good. No, you were good.
And Sammy's still a lovable loser. He lost to Randy Orton. He won't even be in Survivor Series now.
And then I'm like, oh God, Jericho 2.0 right here.
Well, actually, no. Jericho was Sammy 2.0. And now Sammy is 2.5? I don't know.
I don't fucking give a shit.
But this match is a hard one because everything points to Baron Corbin with an easy win. which is why I'm going to say The Miz is going to win.
Yeah. I actually have to go with The Miz winning this match.
I think Baron Corbin really pissed someone off.
Listen, Corbin, the only reason Corbin is not the most hated guy on the roster is because Enzo's
Enzo
there.
Amore's still there, yeah.
Enzo's in the locker room, and Enzo has pissed off people till no end.
Although that hatred is very slowly subsiding because of how relevant he's making the Cruiserweight division.
It's slowly subsiding because of the Cruiserweight division, but at the same time, everything The Miz let loose on him.
Yeah.
Big Cass let loose on him.
Mm-hmm. Everybody has something to say.
Roman Reigns kicked him off the fucking tour bus.
Yeah.
Enzo's not a liked man.
I'm gonna go with The Miz because
yeah, I'm going with Miz to win.
It just doesn't seem like they're taking Baron Corbin very serious these days.
He definitely pissed somebody off backstage.
So then, next will be the Shield, or at least 2/3 of it, with Rollins and Ambrose going up against the Usos, which I think is going to be match of the night.
Yeah.
Okay? The Usos have been putting on amazing matches with the New Day. Absolutely incredible matches.
Listen, I give their Hell in a Cell match in running for tag team match of the year so far.
I think it has to be. And now you're taking Rollins and Ambrose, two of the most gifted superstars in the business right now,
yeah,
and putting them in there with them. As long as they give these guys enough time and enough free thinking ability to kind of just do whatever they want to do,
yep,
this match could easily steal the night.
Yeah.
Easily.
Very well.
And I think the Shield wins this one.
Think so?
Yeah, I don't think you can derail the hype train again.
Yeah, especially with Roman being out, if they lose, it's kind of like, well, what the fuck was this for?
It's kind of like, yeah, without Roman, you're nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So I think just to keep the hype train going, they'll have the Shield taken.
Next, we're going to talk about a match that we're not even sure is going to happen.
Yeah.
But that's a tag team Survivor Series match where they use the two tag divisions on display.
We're not sure if it's going to happen, but come on, like, I can't see them shelving the New Day for Survivor Series.
Now, I thought they announced something about Survivor Series with the tag team divisions, but I could be wrong.
You could. I haven't heard.
But I thought Daniel Bryan said something about the New Day, this team and this team will face off, and the winner will be the captains of SmackDown's Tag Team Survivor Series team. And I think that's happening Tuesday night, but I'm not sure. I could be completely wrong here. But, okay. Again, look at this.
It may not.
You look at this as to what tag teams are available at the moment. SmackDown, you got the Ascension, you got
it's only going to be a 4-on-4.
Well, last year wasn't it 6-on-6?
Unless they do another 6-on-6.
Last year it was 6-on-6, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was. You're right.
That's the way you have to do it.
So looking at it, the only ones I can see
SmackDown, Breezango and the Ascension. You got Benjamin and Gable.
You mean Benjamin and Gable?
Yeah, I was right. Don't correct me on something I'm right about.
Okay, shut up. Again.
You got the Hype Bros,
which are getting derailed soon.
And it's pretty much, well, you got the Colognes who we haven't seen in forever.
Yeah, I don't even know if they're still there.
But I'm going to throw a curveball at you here. I think one of the teams on that roster for Survivor Series matchup will be the Bludgeon Brothers.
That's a good thought.
I think it'll be the Bludgeon Brothers, Gable and Benjamin, and off popularity alone, Breezango.
Yeah.
Just off popularity is what I'm going off of there.
Got a point. But if it's not the Bludgeon Brothers,
at that point,
if it's going to be the Hype Bros,
I think it'll be the Hype Bros just off relevance.
I see the Hype Bros breaking up.
I'm surprised it hasn't happened already, to be honest with you.
I see it happening at Survivor Series if that's going to be the case.
And then you got Raw's side of the coin here. And Raw's got a few more tag teams to play with here.
Yeah.
You got the Club.
Yep.
You got the Bar.
Yep.
The Hardys aren't available right now.
Nope.
But they have been doing the tag team with
Jason
Jeff
Jordan
and Jason Jordan.
Matt and Jason Jordan.
Matt and Jason Jordan, yeah. So who knows if you use them or not.
Well, actually, I don't even think you can use them. Fucking Jason Jordan's in a rivalry with Elias now.
Yeah, but that's not going to have anything to do with Survivor Series.
I mean, unless Elias comes out and fucks it up.
What else does Raw have for tag teams?
The Club, Jordan and Hardy, the Bar. No one really else. I can't think of.
I'm telling you, the roster is hurting right now from injuries, man. You know, the roster is really hurting because of injuries at the moment.
They need to start bringing people up from NXT.
Well, that's what I was about to get to.
Authors of Pain could be an easy
I think the Authors of Pain, if they're coming up, make their debut
at Survivor Series. Well, if you think about it, every year since the great ones have debuted at Survivor Series, Undertaker, The Rock, you know, all Kurt Angle, everybody. If you've noticed, someone has made a debut at Survivor Series every year since then. And I think they just kept that tradition rolling. Which, if they do keep it rolling this year, good for them. That's fucking awesome.
I think it'll be the Authors of Pain, the Bar, and the Club.
Sounds like a stacked tag team, to be honest.
It sounds like a fucking squash match. Yeah. Is what it sounds like. It sounds like a 6-0 clean fucking run.
Yeah.
Okay? But we don't even know if that one's going to happen, so we won't spend too much time on it until we know more about it. So then, we'll go to, I guess, the last title match of the night, or at least champion match of the night, which is... Oh, no, wait. We'll leave that one.
Yeah. There's plenty of ranching.
So we'll go to the head-off SmackDown versus Raw. Main rosters. So you can't have the champions involved, any of them.
Mm-hmm.
So you take out Lesnar, you take out Jinder, you take out Corbin, you take out The Miz, you take out the tag champs. So, what's left? Well, for Raw, it's going to honestly depend on a lot of things. When is Roman Reigns due back? When is Bray Wyatt due back?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Those are two guys who were probably slated to be in Survivor Series. And right now, you're not even sure if they're going to be available or not.
Yeah.
So
meningitis is no joke.
I'm going to make my team based off of the fact that I think they'll be back.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
So I'm going to say both Roman and Bray are in it. Finn Balor.
I got it.
Braun Strowman. And the fifth guy is the one I have the problem with. But
Stop that.
But I'm going to go, and this is a long shot, but I think because of the storyline we're seeing these days and stuff, it's not too far-fetched. Yeah, I'm going to go Jason Jordan.
Okay.
And I think it kind of continues the Angles favoring his son storyline.
I'm going to base mine off of overall. Now, if Bray and Roman are due back, then yes, absolutely. You can't have a Survivor Series match without either of them.
Yeah, I don't know how you
Because let's face it, they're two of the most stacked people on Raw right now.
Yeah.
I see Balor in it. I do.
I don't think there's any question that Balor's in it. If he's not in it,
it's a fucking retarded thing to do. I see Braun, obviously. Can't have a big man without... You can't have a tag team without at least one big man. But here's the curveball. I see a returning Samoa Joe.
Well, is Joe due back, though?
Joe is due back very soon.
Well, if Joe's back, then he's in it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And what better way to make a comeback than at Survivor Series, one of the big four?
And then you got SmackDown, which is a little harder to piece through at the moment. Because...
SmackDown, I feel like I could do. I feel like I could do SmackDown.
Well, we know one definite one already, and that's Randy Orton.
Yeah.
He secured his spot, beating the lovable loser Sami Zayn yet again.
Yep.
Now we'll have Nakamura and Kevin Owens this week to determine which one of them is on. That sucks, because both of them should be on this team.
They should.
So the fact that one of them is not going to be,
Well, here's how I see it. I see Shinsuke knocking over Kevin Owens. Just at the fact that lately they've been pairing Orton and Nakamura up together. And they actually do really good work together. That's what I'm going to have to base it off of.
Nakamura, in my opinion, is the second most talented guy in the SmackDown roster.
Agreed.
The only guy more talented than him, in my opinion, again, is AJ Styles. He's the only guy I have over Nakamura in ring ability.
Agreed. Styles, definite.
Yeah.
I see Bobby Roode.
Yeah, I think Bobby. But if Braun is in the match,
And here's the curveball. I see Kane going to SmackDown.
I think they have to be honest with you, because if they put Braun in the match, now they could continue the Braun and Kane storyline going into Survivor Series and have a separate match with just those two guys in it. But if Braun is in the Survivor Series 5-on-5 match, you have to have someone on the other side who can counter him.
Yeah.
And as of right now, that guy doesn't exist over there.
Not on SmackDown.
No. Who's over there that you can line, except for Baron Corbin maybe, and he's not going to be in the match.
I mean, unless you brought back Big Cass and fucking threw his ass on SmackDown.
Yeah, but they're saying Cass isn't going to be
But
back for a while.
Cass is done for a while.
So, like, you know what? Like, the Big Show, he's on Raw.
He's always been on Raw.
So, it has to be
It's
Kane.
got to be Kane.
Like, maybe the feud goes on, Strowman beats Kane, they put Strowman on the team, and then Kane jumps things just to get in the match, to get at Strowman maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that. But, yeah, the SmackDown one, it's got to be Randy, obviously. AJ has to be in it. I don't see how he can't be. And the Kevin Owens Nakamura thing is really bothering me. But because I got to pick one of them, I'm going to say Nakamura, but I don't see how they're going to have a pay-per-view without Kevin Owens in it. That's
going to suck.
Yeah, Owens is fantastic. So I'm going to say Nakamura. I'm going to agree with the Bobby Roode one, you know.
Because I'm sorry, I don't see Dolph Ziggler being on a SmackDown tag.
No, not at the moment, no. I'm going to go with Bobby Roode. And then, yeah, I mean, the Kane thing is the only thing that actually makes sense right now. Unless Cena returns for Survivor Series.
Yeah. Well, what they're saying is he might be a special guest referee for the Brock Lesnar Jinder Mahal match, setting things up one more time for Jinder and Cena.
But yeah, until we know more, these are all just hypothetical guesses. Once we have a set in stone, these are the matchups for the 5-on-5s. We'll revisit this and give you our predictions on what's going to happen. So from there we go into what'll either be obviously the main event or the co-main event of the night, and that is the Universal Champion Brock Lesnar against WWE Champion Jinder Mahal. And kudos to Paul Heyman for cutting one of the most badass promos I've ever heard. The way he went in on Jinder was fantastic. He didn't miss a single thing. He must have sat there all damn week long when he knew he had to do this promo and read through social media to see what all the fans were saying about him. Because he touched on everything every fan has been complaining about. He didn't miss a beat.
I missed the promo.
Look it up. It was fantastic. Listen, this should not be a match. This should not be a contest of two great champions. This should not be an epic showdown of two big men. This should be Brock Lesnar giving Jinder Mahal a permanent place in the intensive care ward of Suplex fucking City.
Yeah.
This should be the squash match of all squash matches. Because I don't give a fuck if Jinder's got the entire Singh family in his corner. Brock's gonna eat those two little fuckers. I think Paul Heyman's tougher than those two little dudes. And Jinder hasn't won a match straight up in forever. Not one of his title defenses has been a clean cut. He won the match.
Yeah, he's had the Singh brothers interfere in every match.
And you twist that around, Brock hasn't had anybody interfere in his matches in his favor in forever. Brock has just got done beating Braun fucking Strowman.
Yeah.
He just won one of the most badass fatal five-ways we've ever seen. And you want me to believe that Jinder is going to even make him break a sweat? Sorry, but I don't. Not at all. I think Brock wins this thing as easy as can be. The only thing I will say is if, and this is a huge if Paul Heyman is involved in the outcome of this match, and I mean behind the scenes, creative-wise, Heyman is huge on the shock factor. He loves the shock value. He loves to see fans in the audience going, and nothing would make people go more than Jinder somehow beating Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
That would be...
But doing it clean.
See, I don't think there's any way he can beat him clean. Any way in the world.
Yeah.
So it's going to have to be somehow outside interference, something.
It's got to be.
That's the only way I see Jinder winning. But again, this is all if Heyman's involved and wants the shock and awe factor. And that's, even then...
A long shot.
Yeah, no. I think Brock just absolutely fucking obliterates Jinder in this match. I think it lasts less than 10 minutes. I think it's, mostly Brock toying with him until he decides to get the win. Maybe he beats up the Singh brothers too, just for the hell of it. But this is, honestly, the worst matchup I've seen Brock Lesnar get put in a long time.
Yeah.
Normally, because his contract is so much and his appearances are so spread out,
Nope.
that when they bring him in, it's for a huge matchup.
Nope.
You're wasting it right now.
You really are.
Because Jinder sucks.
His promos are horrible. I can't
I
stand
don't have a
those.
single positive thing to say about him right now.
I really don't.
No.
I had hope for him going in.
I didn't.
No,
I had
like
hope
no, like
halfway in.
Like I had hope for him going in as his in the beginning run of
As
his
the
championship.
character started to
Yeah.
develop more, yeah.
But then after I saw that you